Yo, what's going on? It's your boy M.I.C. You know what it is. What we're going to be doing today, we're going to be taking a look at some of King's old moves that have got new properties or new animations. We're going to start that off by checking out our very first one, which is going to be down forward 1, 2. All right. What they've done is extended the range on the second hit. So now if the first hit misses, they still have quite a ways away where they have to be cognizant of the second hit. You can use that as a way to keep them frozen from far away. Makes them cautious about whiff punishing at a distance when you miss your down forward 1. Because you can do it from so far out, it's about this far is probably about the max range. It keeps them honest for trying to swing on you, and they'll have to power crush or move or use spacing to get away from your second hit. The next thing we're going to look at is forward neutral 2, also a tool that has got expanded range, and they made it a little bit faster. It's forward neutral 2. Seems like they gave it the Armor King forward neutral 2. Don't know the frame advantage. It looks to be plus, a little more plus than it was. It no longer forces crouch, so the opponent is still standing after you hit them with this. But I think that they are severely at disadvantage. If you look, almost can do a down forward 2 or jab before they can even look back up. So we'll have to look into the future to see what the actual frame advantage is, and this could all change. But as of right now, the beta CNT week 2, this is how the characters are currently set up, and I believe this will be the character set up for Evo if you want to use this when you go to play at Evo. Another move that changed, great range. I think it has more range than it had before, and it is faster. All right, forward 1 plus 2. It's a high move, probably 0 on block, possibly plus frames, but I believe it's 0 on block. I haven't seen anybody really test it out against me. No one's really beat me out afterwards if I do a jab, but for right now, we're going to say it's 0 on block. Another move that changed is his shoulder tackle. It's forward 2 plus 3. This used to be a power crush. Currently, it is a heat engager. Now, it no longer has the power crush abilities. I guess they switched it for the heat engager instead. I believe the range is shorter. That probably would have hit you with the other Kings. It is old shoulder tackle. Here, it's just a little shorter. It's a lot faster though, way faster than what it used to be. So that's good for closing the distance, a little quick mid attack that also can put you into raid, into heat. You can also use it in combos as a filler, which we'll talk a little bit more about the heat process as we go further down or at a later time. He also has down back 3. Now down back 3 has not changed in animation, but it is only minus 14. So that is a big change because this has always been a launch punishable move. But there is a nerf that came along with that buff. On counter hit, when you do this, you no longer get a combo. So all you can do, or your best options out of this, is to hit him with that, get an elbow drop, or you can do down back 3 and get a ground throw. You can do down back 3 into this ground throw right here, and that'll be guaranteed attempt to hit combo. Another thing that is similar is forward 1. Forward 1 now still gives you massive frame advantage on hit. Still covers a great distance. Counter hit, however, you get an elbow drop, or you can run up. You can run up and get a ground throw. All right, so those are your options there, and then you get a little Oki afterwards. So that changes it up a little bit, makes that a little bit weaker. Because they can guess the ground throw and break the ground throw, I would suggest doing an elbow drop for guaranteed damage and Oki setups afterwards. Next, you have back 1-2. Now back 1 used to be that this would give you a counter hit launcher. It's one of his better counter hits. It was long range, it's high, but it's only 12 frames. Probably one of the better counter hitting moves in all of Tekken, from Tekken 5 all the way up until Tekken 7. But now they've changed it to where they want the system to be where if he does it now, he doesn't get anything, because they want the system to not rely around counter hitting with fast counter hits as much. They want to increase the aggression on the game. And so what this does is makes you have to be all in with the back 1-2, right? Then you will be able to get a combo. It'll put them in an automatic tail spin, or tail flip is what they call it on this game. Basically, you're really risking it a whole lot because they did not make this safe. So even on block, if you do back 1-2, it's still -13 at least, and they can still duck it. It doesn't jail, and you have to commit to it if you want to get a combo. So in lieu of that, I always suggest your best counter hitting tool remains down forward 2. Down forward 2-1 still gives you the combo on men, and you get a back 1-2, and you can do various combos from that. So this will be your best counter hit tool if you plan on using King anywhere from this range. That's going to be your best counter hitting tool. All right, another thing that changed was his forward 2-1. Now forward 2-1 is a a heat engager. So it's still 15 frames, but on hit, it puts you into the heat engaged state. Another thing that changed was back 3. Back 3 now is a armor move, all right, a power crush. Back 3, 1+2, you get the just frame. Now you still get the same Oki after that, so that's still as good as it was. Back 3 is -10, but it is punishable now. It's always been -10, but now it leaves them closer on block, and so a lot of characters can punish it. So be cognizant of just throwing it out. Even though it is a high move, it is -10 on block. Need to be cognizant of that. Those are all the changes as far as his attacks. Now, as far as his throws, he's got some new animations on a lot of throws. He's got new properties on some throws, and new notations on some throws. All right. So before we get into the throws, let's look at this move. That currently is up both punches or up back both punches. All right. That used to be up forward both punches. And of course, to do the burning knuckles is hold it, hold up, or you can hold up back, and you'll get that same notation. Same notation give you the same move. So those are all of the moves that change for King, as far as animations and or properties of the moves and possible notation changes. Let's look at the grab situation. All right, so one of the old throws that got a new animation, down forward 2+3, the knee bash. All right, you see that knee bash, he throws your head down, tosses him back. That's a real good tool to use if you just want a real quick command throw. Don't want to do anything extra, don't want to mess up any inputs. That's a pretty good throw to use there. Now you have down back 2-3, which used to be down back both punches, and that is the figure 4. Not only does this have a new notation, it also has a new animation. You see, he does like a spine buster, throws him, wraps some legs up, crickety crack crack. Okay, that's also pretty good both punches throw. Both of those are this one is a both punches, down back both punches. Down back 2-3 is a both punches break. Down forward 2-3 is a 2 break. All right, so those are very easily accessible if you want to mix up with throws. He has up forward both punches now, is to do the choke slam throw, choke toss, if you want to call it that. So it's going to get getting used to, because for the most part, I know when I was first playing the game, I struggled to get out of the habit of doing this, because this is the new notation. And then when I was trying to do this, I would do this instead, because they swap notation. So you're going to have to be very cognizant about that. That is up forward bow punches gives you the throw. If you do up back, you will get capital punishment. All right, another thing that has changed is full crouch, down, down, back, down, back, both punches. All right, it's a little bit slower. You do no longer get your Oki afterwards. So that is a nerf that affected King. They've nerfed him in that area. You have this, which I can't really show you the difference because we don't have a true practice mode, but you have a crouch throw, which is 1 plus 3 or 2 plus 4. Those are unbreakable in this game. All right, so if an opponent is crouching, this is a 12 frame crouch throw. All right, easy to mix up with forward, neutral 2, dash up and do crouch throw. Because of the speed of the animation, it makes for a very, very good mix-up. And now that it can't be broken, it's a real mix-up because they can't break it anymore. And they'll have to just take the throw. It's hard for them to check duck it because it is so fast. And because the animation recovers so fast, often it's hard to whiff punish if they're not already looking to whiff punish it. So unlike most throws, they can't just see you miss this and then react. They pretty much have to already be trying to whiff punish you. That's pretty good. Now, so giant swing, if you do it slow, right? You do it slow, I believe it is 45 or 50 damage, 65 damage, sorry. 65 damage if they don't tech it, right? But if you do it with a just frame input, all right, you notice that the camera angle changed, and this will also do 5 extra damage. All right, so instead of doing 65, that was a 70 damage throw. All right, so the regular giant swing, 65. The blue giant swing, 70. All right, this also applies to giant swing 2. If you do the regular giant swing 2, slams you down, 50 damage. If you do the blue spark version, you notice the camera angle changes, and it now does 55 damage. All right, so these are things that you want to be trying to use. This also applies to Shining Wizard. You do a regular Shining Wizard, 40 damage. All right, just regular Shining Wizard. If you do it fast, you get a camera angle switch, and it turns into a 45 damage throw. All right, this also applies in the, I don't know if it applies in the air. Might have to see. Let's see if we can see what it would look like. All right, that's 51. Hop kick into Shining Wizard, 58. If you do the blue the hop kick to the blue Shining Wizard, then you do 62. So those same things apply regarding the giant swing in the air as they do on the ground. And those are all your major changes. The last major change that King has is when he does Irish Whip, they removed all of the extensions. And instead, he does the Jaguar run, which we'll talk about at a later point, which is one of his new moves, the stance kind of that he runs out of. You no longer have the 1+2, the 1, the 2, or the both kicks break. Instead, you have to just take a mix-up. And that pretty much is all of the changes that King has as far as his old move list that he still has of moves, new notations, new properties. Appreciate y'all coming and checking me out. Stay tuned for the next video where we'll be discussing some of his new moves and his heat engagers and the things that they have that are Tekken 8 specific. Till next time, peace. Hey, what's going on with you? It's your boy M.I.C, all right? Look, I know you just got finished watching the video. You probably liked it, probably got something to say about it, and probably want a little bit more. So how about you go ahead and do this for your boy? How about you do this? You like, you comment, and you subscribe. And then check us out over here at Twitter at TKN House. And most importantly, if you don't do nothing else, you got to check out the website, all right? TKN House, ENT.com. There you can get much more content you won't find on YouTube. Also, you can check out some of the player profiles from around the way, and you can get you some fresh threads, just like so. So, I mean, really, there's no way you can lose. If anything, you already doing yourself a disservice.